Hello and hi, welcome to Electrical Stuff. Hope you are doing well. Today I'm going to discuss a unique topic that is important for electrical engineers. Not only electrical engineers, it is important for each and individuals. That is the topic is electrical safe practice and preventive measures. So what are the safe practice during the work we are going to discuss in this video. Let's start our video. So during these sessions, we are going to discuss how we encounter shock. So if shock occur, what happened to our body? What type of electrical hazards? And what are the common causes with these electrical hazards? And finally, how to prevent or how to safe practice while we are working with electricity. So these topics we are going to discuss in this video. So how we get shock? So there is a most two common ways we are getting a shock. First one is if we touch any electrical wire. So if this is the wire, if we touch any of these wires, if it is this is called insulation. If this insulation is failed, we touch it, then we get a shock. And second one is if you look at this in this picture, this guy is standing here and he's working with a machine. So this insulation is breakdown. This insulation touch with this body of this machine. So he doesn't touch directly the live conductor. He touch this machine while working. So what happened? The electricity will pass through his hand, through the ground. It will passes. So he get a shock. So it can say direct shock and indirect shocks. These are two methods he are getting shocks. This is the most common ways for electrical shock. So next thing, what happened if this shock occur to our human body? Is this shock is danger or not danger? We will see. So this is the IEC 6044791 standards. In these standards, it is stating that this is the current. This is a 0.5 milliampere. What is milliampere? It is 10 power minus 3. It's a very minor current. If you go to 10 milliampere, 30 milliampere, 75 milliampere, 1 ampere. So what happening? Now we will see here. So if it's 0.5 milliampere current is passing, you feel little sensation on your hands. So if you are 10 milliampere passing, your muscles contract. Then this 30 milliampere passing, what happened? There is a breathing arrest. If 75 milliampere is passing, what will happen? You will get a cardiac fibrillation. If you go with 1 ampere, you get cardiac arrest. So this is 1 ampere is, see if 1 ampere passing, what happened? Your heart, you get a cardiac arrest. So electricity is dangerous. That is the reason always in electricity you will see the crossboard. It is dangerous. So I have a question for you. Is 50 volt is enough to kill human beings? What is your answer? Yes or no? Okay, now I will explain what happened. One human being, it is a metal conduit, consider this a metal conduit or any metal. He touches with hands like this he's touching. So his resistance is equal to, what is his resistance? 1500 ohms. Then what is our voltage? 50 volts. We have a formula, V is equal to IR, Ohm's law. It's a basic formula in electrical engineering. So if you apply V is equal to 50 and I is equal to, we need to find out R is equal to how much? V by R, 50 by 1500, it is equal to 30 milliamperes. So this is I is equal to 30 milliamp. Earlier we see if 30 milliampere, what happened? He get a breathing arrest. Very difficult to breathe. So that is the reason all our circuit breakers is like specially only for power we set at 30 milliampere. So within that limit it should be trip. Now let's learn understanding of electrical hazards. So you see this here, be safe. If you remember what is electrical hazards, you just remember be safe. What is be, e, safe? We'll see here. B means burns. So with electricity, you get a shock. There is a chances of burns on your hands. Electrocution or shock, you get this one, that is called E. And yes, what is electrocution or shock? The fatal electrical shock is called the electrocution, and shock is, it is a just feeling or sensation of the electricity, that is called shock. These are two things. So shock, it is a very minor, you can, in a bare language you can say shock, it is a very minor electrical hazard, whereas electrocution is a major electrical hazard. Then A, what is a arc flash or arc blast? Next one, fire. With this electricity we'll get a fire. Finally we will see explosion. E is explosion. So if you want to remember electrical hazards, it's very simple. Be safe. B burns, electrocution or shock, arc flash or arc blast, and fire and explosion. That's it. These are the type of electrical hazards. So now we will see a little bit of these electrical hazards. First one is burns. Okay. The burns are two types, direct burns or indirect burns. So as before we discussed, there is a direct electrical burns. If you touch the electricity directly, you will get a directly burns. And the indirect electrical burns means due to the arc flash, there is a surrounding heat generated. With this, you will get burns. This type of burns called indirect burns. This is the two type of burns. So we will see what are the common causes of electrical burns. Those are working on the live electrical supply. If you are working on the live electrical supply, you will get a shock. Damage to cable insulation. There is, if any cable insulation damage, you work on that one, you may have a electrical shock. Unknown to the risk electricity lack awareness. Those who are not aware, just they are working with electricity without PPE, and then they will get shock. Working near overhead conductors. Arc flash boundary not defined. Okay, I will explain these things in the coming slides. Not using arc flash suits according to arc flash study. Failure of electrical equipment. Inadequate electrical protections like a circuit breakers, they are not used. Now we will see the electrical shock. So electrical shock, how you get you aware. So what are the common causes? Due to the electrical equipment failure, and then these electrical tools, while we are working with these electrical tools, this insulation is damaged. Due to the damage of insulation, these tools you are working, what happen? You will get a chances of getting shock. And underground cable damages. This is the most common electrical hazards. People are excavations, while they don't know the cable is laid, just they excavated more, then what happened? You will get chances of getting electrical shock. Then we will see the another hazard, that is arc flash or arc blast. You see this picture, this person is working, suddenly what happened? Arc flash is happen. So with this happening, what will happen? We will see. So do you know the severe burns may occur? How severe burns may occur? Because this is how they will occur. Our skin, it receives more than 1.2 calories per centimeter square of thermal energy more than 100 milliseconds. If our skin receives 1.2 calories per centimeter thermal energy for 100 milliseconds, your skin burns. Or else we can say 210 degrees apply on your skin for 100 milliseconds, then your skin burns. So arc flash occur, what not only the damage for skin, second thing, hearing loss. During this one, the arc flash, it produces lot of sound. So do you know our ears, how much decibels withstand? Our ears withstand only 140 decibels. If during arc flash it is exceeding 160 decibels, so your ears 140 decibels only can bearable. If more than that, what will happen? You will get hearing loss. What else? Only these two things? No, wait. We have another one. We get a vision loss. What happened? Our vision will loss. So during this arc flash, you see this lot of what we can say arc produce. This is a huge amount of light. This sudden light, our eyes cannot be bearable. Then you will get a chances of vision loss. That's the reason while working with these high voltages, you need to wear the arc flash suits. So what are the common causes of electrical arc flash? Are working on a live electrical parts, sudden drop or tools. So inside if you're operating live with live tools, there is a two phases. If it is short, it will produce the arc. So tools will be droppage, and the two phases between anything droppage, what will happen? You'll get a arc. Then poor condition of test equipments, poor maintenance circuit protections, and overloading supply boards, underrated cables. Due to these things, we get a arc flash. And few others are there, working operation mainly on power panels, wrong selection of panels. These are the few common things. Now we will see the electrical fire or explosion. So common causes of electrical fire explosion, these are the overloaded. See, if you make a overload, what happen? There is a chances of fire. Faulty electrical equipments. So sometime our electrical equipment, they fail, faulty. Due to this one, fire occur. So you are not doing preventive maintenances. What happened? There is a continuously motors or equipments or electrical equipments are running, so heat will develop. If this continuous, there is electronic circuits also parts inside our equipments. Continuously running the any equipment is not good. Sometime you need to take a break for the equipments. Give some, if not required, turn off your lights. If not required, turn off your sockets. Don't run the equipment continuously. There is sometimes like a motors, we need to maintenance, like a grease apply, you need to stop it, and winding, you need to check this one, if the winding is healthy or no, varnish is okay or no. These things we need to check. And sometime these kind of rats or some insects, the passing through the electrical panels, also chances of getting fire. So safe practices, what are the safe practices? So remember always, keep safe distance from the electrical panels. You and your children don't go or near to the electrical panels. Most important thing, don't play with electricity. See, the kids are playing, we are sometimes playing with the switches on and off, on and off. These things we should not be do. With electricity we should not play. Don't overload the equipments. And your tools are in regular, or like there's a 3 months or 6 months, you need to inspect your tools, you need to inspect your DBs. What is happening with the DBs? Is it all okay? So qualified electricians or qualified engineers, you call them and inspect all your electrical apparatus. Avoid cable joints. This is a major thing. Our people neglect. There is some time cable is damaged. Oh, no problem. We will not change. No. Don't tape it. There is a proper cable joint kits are available. With the help of them only, you will use the joints. 100% try to avoid the joints. Never use anything damaged. There is something damaged you see, don't use it. That's the things. This is the video. Few more things we will see here. Earth wire connection. So most of our people, they disconnect the earth plug. They cut it sometime. Earth wires are not using. I make a video what happen if we are not using earth wires or poor quality wires. So I will put it here, somewhere here. You will see that video. And then don't lay the cable on walkways. If the cables, while your walkways you are keeping, proper protection required, or use a pipes or conduits. While working with electricity, don't wear metal jewelry. Sometimes you don't know, wantedly you are touching with this one will touch it, or sometime very near also there is a chances of arc producing between your ring and with the live electrical conductor. Keep electrical rooms free. I see many electrical rooms, what they do, after they think that it is a dump yard, they put the ladder, they put some tools, they put many things. Don't put it. If what happened, there is any chances of arc flash, this will be ignite entire room and the entire room will get fire. This fire will be spread total buildings. So don't touch with wet hands. Wet hands, the resistance of the human body is very less. So don't touch with wet hands. So the qualified electricians or qualified engineers must learn electrical first aid training. That's my video. Thank you for watching. Do you have any suggestions or comments? Type in the comment section. Hope you like my video. Stay tuned on the electrical stuff channel. Thank you. Good day.